The alleged intolerance of the Congress governments is in focus. In Karnataka, the Siddaramaiah government has tabled hate speech and hate crime prevention bill. The legislation proposes jail up to 10 years and fine of up to 1 lakh rupees for offences constituting hate speech or hate crime. Hate speech and hate crime are defined as expressions or acts which causes feelings of enmity, hatred or ill will against a person, a community or organization, and made with an intent to meet prejudicial interests. BJP views this as a draconian tool to crush dissent and silence voices of political opponents. Their apprehensions aren't entirely misplaced. Questions are being raised as to why the state is bringing a separate law against hate speech when a central law already exists. Furthermore, there are sections in the bill which are being viewed with suspicion. As per proposed legislation, if a person committing an offence is an organization, those responsible for the conduct of business of the said organization shall be deemed guilty. According to some critics, this essentially means if a member of a political party commits the offence, the top leadership of the political party could be deemed guilty. What has further fueled doubts regarding Congress's intent is what happened in Telangana. A case was registered against Telangana BJP social media in charge and 2 other team members for poster they published targeting Chief Minister of the state, Revanth Reddy. The poster titled Report Card of 2-Year Rule of Revanth Reddy shows the Chief Minister sitting on a chair with robotic arms and lists alleged misdeed under his rule. That picture is on your screens at the moment. For this, 3 BJP workers were booked and detained. BJP termed this as an example of Congress's emergency mindset. It has also highlighted Congress's free speech duplicity, pointing out that while Congress deems it okay to insult Hindu gods but unleashes state machinery if the Chief Minister is mocked. Take a look at the reactions.
Of course, hate speech is a part of the government's agenda. You can't allow all this hate speech to happen. And we have to maintain peace, law and order in the state.
This cattle bill and the hate speech bill and this Tippu Jayanti. All these 3 things, they are getting it right now. They know that we'll oppose it, so they are getting it right now just to distract people of Karnataka, the opposition and everybody in the country also from their administrative failures.
Revanth Reddy, who used to crib about the erstwhile government, trying to project himself as the victim and as the person being targeted and arrested every single time, is following the same mantra, the same dictatorial, insecure, emergency mentality where you cannot explain the inadequacies, the inefficiencies. You have claimed that it is defamation against you and your family. Explain how is it a defamation against you and your family?
उत्तर प्रदेश में इमरजेंसी है, ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी को बताना चाहिए। उत्तर प्रदेश में लगातार समाजवादी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता अगर कोई पोस्ट भी लिख देते हैं, उनका अकाउंट सस्पेंड हो जाता है, उनके खिलाफ मुकदमे लिख दिए जाते हैं। और अगर समाजवादी पार्टी के लोग वो अपने नेता के खिलाफ भी किसी ने कुछ लिखा है, उसका मुकदमा लिखवाने जाते हैं, किसी थाने से मुकदमा नहीं लिखता।
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Let's go across to our guests. Dr. Ajay Alok, Ishkaran Bhandari and Tehseen Poonawala continue to be with us. We have Syed Asad Abbas, political analyst, joining us on the broadcast. Good evening to all of you once again. Tehseen Poonawala, is this the level of tolerance of the Congress government in Telangana? Put one picture of the Chief Minister and you have to face jail. You forget absolutely about all the posters of the Prime Minister, the memes, fill the abuses as well.
So, I'm not in favor of political battles becoming legal, that's a view I hold. But let us look at the posters. If you can put up that poster and see what's written on that poster of the most honorable Chief Minister of Telangana, friend of mine. What's written out there is, he is demolishing Hindu temples. This is outrightly communal. I'm not in favor that you should follow. Now, he's not got the account suspended. He's not got them arrested. He's gone as per the law. The law that exists, filed a defamation case. In which case now, the matter will go to court and the accused will have to prove how he's there. They said that he and his family are collecting hafta. You see, that is the problem. When the Honorable Prime Minister, language that is used as unparliamentary, the Honorable Prime Minister lets it out, and I also condemn it. But if you're going to say that a Chief Minister is demolishing temples, is this not rabid and communal? So now, The question is, you could say it's a corrupt government. There's nothing wrong in it. And I would defend their right to say the BJP social media in charge. But you can't say this. If you're going to put a poster of him being on some sort of a machine demolishing temples, as that is out there, that is communal. That's creating hatred in society. That's trying to create a perception that he's anti-Hindus. You're saying he's collecting hafta, he and his goons. What kind of language? Is his goons collecting from
So
who?
day in and day out, all the allegations that are leveled against the Prime Minister and the abuses, like I pointed out, that's all right. You can't look at both things with the same lens. Does that not create a perception that he is against a particular community?
I would again say this. I don't think a political battle should go to court, but should the most honorable Prime Minister by himself choose to file a defamation case is different as an individual. But in what's happening in UP and other places with BJP, there's state machinery is used. Here he's not used state machinery. He's filed a complaint, the matter will go to court, and it will be a defamation case.
Okay, Ajay Alok, the Chief Minister has that. This is not intolerance. This is just using your legal rights.
See, actually, Congresses, they don't do their homework nicely. This law is draconian. This law is something which will not stand in the court of the law. And they are doing it very intentionally. The very thing that they can book the whole organization, that means they are above anything. And second thing, the central law about hate speech already exists. This is outreaching yourself. And this they want to do to target BJP leaders all across India. And we have seen this happening before also. When many journalists were also targeted, police were sent from Maharashtra, from Karnataka to arrest the journalists, to arrest BJP leaders. So we have seen all these things happening. This is because we are not going to let them go like this. You know why they are doing it? Because if I write a post that this Karnataka government is taking Dalits reservation and giving it to Muslim, they will call this as a hate speech. And they'll file a case and they'll send the police to get me. But this is the fact what you are doing, and we will keep on doing it. All these laws will not stand in the court of law. There's a Supreme Court, there's a High Court. And here, the deflection, they want to deflect the matter because the battle of accession to the Chief Minister post is now happening between three. It's not only DK Shiv Kumar and Siddaramaiah. Now the third factor is Khalge also.
Okay. So just trying to deflect attention from real issues, both in Telangana and Karnataka, you're saying. Let me bring in Syed Asad Abbas. Syed Abbas, with great power comes great responsibility and accountability as well. But does the Karnataka government understand, because BJP says this is all being done, even the hate speech bill, to only target the opponents? It's very interesting. It's very interesting that point number 5 in the bill says that if an individual associated with an organization or institution commits the offense, then the entire organization and the institution can be booked. So based on that logic, can you really apply that to Imran Masood saying jihad sikhaya jana chahiye? Or can you really apply that to controversial statements that have been made, including that by the Chief Minister of Telangana on Hindu gods and goddess, and then book the entire Congress party? Or in fact, the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge?
That's a loaded question, Swati ji, and I'll give you a loaded answer with Walter. Walter once said, I may disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to death your right to say it. Here I agree with my friend and my big brother Tehseen Poonawala. Let me tell you, Tehseen, my dear friend, and Kanhaiya Kumar, a couple of years back had come with a Maasuka. Manushya. Yes, no, भाई मैं आपसे 10 साल छोटा हूं.
अरे वापस आइए डिबेट पे. ओके, एज पे डिबेट नहीं हो रही है. Come back.
Okay, now coming to the Karnataka hate crime or the hate speech prevention bill 2025, I really don't know what is the problem of BJP. This is against hate crime. Hate BJP, not BJP. If BJP equivalents itself with the hate speeches of their leaders as their own party, I really want to know, why are you so insecure? This is against all those people who abuse religion, who bring go against the disharmony of the people, who are against race, caste, sexual orientation and gender, tribes, and so on and so forth. The bill clearly says anybody who brings in any expression which is made, published or circulated.
So you are saying that in that case, 10 seconds, one can actually apply the logic. One can actually apply the logic to what Revanth Reddy said and book Mallikarjun Kharge.
Disharmony, just 10 seconds. Disharmony of feelings of enmity, hatred, ill will against people who are alive or dead, against a class or group or a community. We need to understand that
Okay.
it is going to be in order with a first-class magistrate.
So
There is
answer my
going to be a deputy
question.
superintendent.
Can you apply
Yes,
that
yes.
logic to what Revant Reddy said about Hindu gods and goddess and say that Mallikarjun Kharge can be booked because he's the president of the Congress party?
Swati ji, I'll tell you what I believe. Irrespective of what Mallikarjun Kharge believes or Revant Reddy believes, I believe Hindu gods or gods otherwise must be given the greatest of respect.
So you agree that
No doubt
Mallikarjun
about
Kharge
it.
in that case can be booked for something controversial that Revant Reddy has said?
What I believe under the aegis of the Karnataka Bill's Prevention Against Hate Speech, Hate Crime, prevention of it, anybody, be it a Congress or BJP or any leader who makes hateful statements must be booked.
So we have an advocate on the panel. Ishkan Bhandari, is this needed?
He's not a judge.
Absolutely not. It is just another means of deciding to put people in jail based on whims and fancies. But let me say, what is hate speech? I think for Tehseen, being called old on national television as a big brother by somebody would be a hate speech. Right? Tehseen would feel that on the lighter side. But on a serious note, what is this tendency and the trend? Don't interrupt.
In your mind, calling somebody old is
on the lighter side.
Okay, Tehseen is not taking objection to that. Relax.
Can I finish my point?
Relax. Okay, Ishkaran, please continue.
ridiculously funny.
Yeah, this is the reality of people who have no sense of humor, will keep jumping at everything and feel that we are, because that is how expansive certain definitions can be. I'm making a point because it's a theater of absurd. If you have such sweeping legislation, whether you even have the legislative competence to make this or not is of course to be seen. But when you have such sweeping definitions, including vicarious liability of speech. So if somebody says something on any television channel, you can possibly bring in not only the editorial team, probably the owners of the television channel also. On a live TV debate, if somebody says that is nothing. And why stop at them? You can
You just want to put people behind bars.
holding the shares also.
That's the only thing. And in case things don't go in your favor, bring in impeachment. Go to the extent of saying that the CJI is making statements when he did on illegal. Say to TRP के लिए बोलते हैं, and the CJI should refrain. Is that where the opposition is heading?
No, in that case of the most honorable Chief Justice of India, I think that was a habeas corpus, and therefore I think that was that's why the honorable member of parliament said what he said. Though I don't agree that the CGI should be targeted, but I do believe that we need to have a very substantial discussion on free speech and protect free speech as much as possible. At the same time, ensure that real hate speech is not lost, or people who make real hate speech don't get away.
All right. So the chief minister can mock gods, but nobody can mock the chief minister. BJP says this is not needed. This is just another way of putting people behind bars. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I'm wrapping up the debate. Thank you to our viewers as well for watching. Thank you. Good night.